Hey everybody. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We're going to do a general reading. Happy Memorial Day to everybody in the States and to all my other viewers not in the States. Happy Monday. Hope everyone's having a great day. I'm Stefan. Yeah, I decided to do a stream today just because I wasn't able to do my normal Thursday, Friday, Saturday stream. So yeah, it's great to have everybody here. Yeah, and look forward to taking some phone readings today. We'll do some chat questions as well. Oh, hello everybody. Hi, Moonchild. Hey, B. Great to see you both. Happy Memorial Day, B. How are you two doing today? Okay. Oh, actually, I don't think either of you guys are in the States, right? Neither of you. So I'm just maybe wishing Memorial Day falls on deaf ears. Hey, Christy. I missed you. It's so good to see you. How are you? Moonchild, I don't really know how to, truthfully, I've never really tried to pull on health issues. I don't think I would actually get messages that would resonate for me. I know you're going to be okay though. Just take good care of yourself. Drink lots of water. Oh, you do have a holiday today? What is it? Oh, Christy, you're sweet. Well, I'm giving you a giant hug. Christy, we did a really crazy reading for Zay yesterday on this guy. It was pretty funny. Yeah, hope you're doing good. And yeah, I'm trying to stream a little bit more. I streamed yesterday and today just because I couldn't do Friday and Saturday. No, you didn't miss much. I didn't stream Friday or Saturday. So just bank holiday. Yeah, those bankers work too hard. That's funny. Juno Bay. Hey, great to meet you. I think you're new here. I'm Stefan. Thanks for watching. Where are you chatting with us from? Christy, do you want me to pull a card for you on anything? I feel like I'd really love to, just because I'm so grateful that you um keep all the sad men without girlfriends away from my page who like to troll. So can I pull a card on anything for you before we start? Love the name Juno Bay. Very cool. Oh, India. So is Moonchild. You guys just get, wait, B, you guys just get nameless holidays? That's amazing. Okay, general card. Hey, Michelle. Great to see you. That's so funny. Atta girl. Did he leave a voicemail, Christy? Because if he's classy, he'll leave you a voicemail or a voice note. I don't think anybody leaves voice notes other than me. That's the feedback I get usually. You know, Christy, I mean, we talk about this a lot. You don't have to completely, if he's not the father of your kids, that's different, but like, you don't have to completely shut him out. Unless you feel like it's unhealthy, which I think you're picking up on if it is or isn't. Okay. You don't need to respond to that. You don't need to respond to that. Oh, great. Thanks for wishing you a happy Memorial Day. Did he wish you happy Mother's Day? How about that? I hope he did. Because if he didn't, that'd actually be kind of funny that he wishes you a happy Memorial Day, but not a happy Mother's Day. Yeah, that's kind of means nothing to you. Oh, thank you so much. I feel so loved and cared after. My ex wished me a happy Memorial Day. Namira. All right. With the profile picture to boot. I love it. Namira. Very nice. Yeah, Christy, just remember, it's nothing new to you. Okay, that's good. Just remember why you guys broke up and the real problems in the relationship, and leave it up to him to address those. And if he doesn't, you know, I mean, if you're welcome to bring it up if you feel like you want to, but I trust you. I'm proud of you. You know, guys, we all know usually on again, off agains don't tend to work out. Unless there's some serious change. So let's pull a card for Christy. Christy, you know what? I'm gonna use my tattoo tarot deck for you from Debbie. I was getting some really strong messages. Juno, babe. Yeah, sure. It depends on what it is. I'm pretty selective about what I'll put chat questions on. I'd love to have you on the show, for a free phone reading if you're interested in that. I'm gonna try to get through some collective, um, readings today. And Juno, babe, my readings are always free, but just for a balanced energetic exchange, I do ask if you're able to, if you can donate, even a little bit. It really helps the channel a lot. All right, Spirit, what do we need to tell Christy for advice this week? Okay. Sure, Juno. Yeah, it's great to have you here. I'd love to pull a card because you're new. I'll pull 3 quick cards for you. And yeah, for anybody else, chat questions I try to keep I try to keep short, because they're chat questions. If you are kind enough to donate, I do try to spend a little more time with you on the chat question. So, all right. All right, my lovely friend Christy, who's also an exceptional moderator. Hey, Dasmi, good to see you. No worries. I started this channel with the intention of helping people for free. So, Dasmi, I'm so sorry. Please remind me your name again. And I did see your comment. All right. Spirit, what's some advice for Christy? Guys, it rained all week, And it was so cold last week here in New York, and it's so nice out today. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. Okay. Okay. I've been having some issues with my mic. My microphone sounds staticky or anything, everyone. Please let me know if it does. Because that would drive me crazy if I was watching a stream and it was staticky. Yeah. Yeah, Namira, let me know if it ever sounds staticky. Not like I ever know how to do anything about it, but it's so weird that some days it does that. All right, good. All right, what can we tell Christy? Namira, I think I'm gonna start. Christy, check out this deck Namira sent me all the way from the Netherlands. It's my first Oracle deck. I'm really excited to read about it. I haven't yet. Okay. This one's actually from Debbie. Yeah, thank you all. Thanks everybody for the support and all the tarot decks I keep getting in the mail. I'm so grateful. It really means so much to me. It really does. It's one thing to get your first tarot deck. It's another to get them as gifts. So it really means a lot to me. And as a triple water sign, I do tend to lean on the side of sentimental, for better or worse. So, all right, Spirit, what can we tell Christy for advice? Oh, I love this, Christy. Beautiful. Ooh. Christy, the last time I pulled cards for you, this came out. I got the Ace of Pentacles. Really good. Really good. That's something new coming in. It's also tied with new money. I don't know how close you are with your business. Things are going to start going well. Okay, actually, I'm getting some advice here. Aside from the Ace of Pentacles, which I just generally like, very good. We're going to get a little bit more on that in a second. But the next card that came out, which is really interesting, we got the Hierophant next to the Devil. I think the advice is to keep yourself rooted in like your more structured values. I actually I don't know why. I think with relationships, and the advice is just to be aware of, again, like some of like the bad habits and attachments that creep up on us, especially when we get bored. I don't know, Christy. I mean, I think I mean, damn, have you and I changed a lot since we first met, you know? I mean, seriously. I mean, it's crazy how long ago it feels like the first time you called into my show. Really was a long time ago. That's why I have so much love for you. You wanted to be on the show, I think like the first week that I had it. So weird. Well, it's not weird, it's amazing. Um, I think you get a little bit bored and like I'm gonna make a funny reference. Guys, you know that saying, the devil you know is better than the devil you don't. um Give me a second. I want to see if I can pull something that I'm not seeing here. Yeah. Christy, we really need to get you back on the show soon. Christy, it's interesting you said that with these two cards. Sometimes the Hierophant can speak to outdated belief systems, a lot of times stemming from childhood, that could be attached. Give me a second. I want you to look at these, though. Just take a second to look at them. Take a deep breath. Let me know what they mean to you. If you're feeling anything. I want to channel this a little bit too. Give me a minute. Christy, have you been having weird dreams lately? I just got a strange message about astral plane messages. Bipolar? One of my best friends has that. Okay, interesting that you said that. These two cards in this deck are giving me a lot of messages of kind of magic, prophetic stuff. I don't know why. The devil in this card, or in this deck, is not as aggressively toxic necessarily. This can speak to just being aware of need for social approval, but it's always tied. I think it's tied to something from your past spiritual. This actually could be holding up your money. I hate saying it like it's that black and white, but the Ace of Coins is really good. What else do we need to know? Hey, Carlos. I don't really know what that means, but if you're an investigator doing selfless work like that, good for you. Jamal, good to see you. Strength. Christy, I really like pulling for you, and Zay. That's why I love having you guys as moderators, because when I show you cards, they resonate with you in certain ways. I'm just here to guide you about what you already know. Just have the strength and endurance. You can kind of push through any of those issues if you feel like they're holding you back. And it's more just about being self-aware of them and how they, for me, it's like childhood trauma. We always ask, like, how the hell do we heal from that? To me, it's not, it's never that easy, but it's more about acknowledging, guys, let me give you an example. And this is actually kind of personal, but I always feel really obligated to be open and honest with everybody here because I know I push a lot of you to uncomfortable places. When I, like, after my last relationship, when I started to, like, realize that I had some really, like, unhealthy addictions and I kept being, like, attracted to the same exact type of women and it would inevitably not work. This is just an example. I tried to understand where it came from, and I love my parents so much. They're great. Like they're both really amazing people. But like they split up when I was like 1, and both of them had pretty much up until I was like 30 years old, just really not healthy relationships too. Like, you know, I mean, I had like some abusive, like step parents in my life, but they had really unhealthy relationships always, and it took me a while to understand how that maybe affected me as an adult and like my ability to have healthy relationships, and also to have healthy boundaries. Because I noticed there definitely was that issue growing up. It took me a long time to realize that. So I think it's just being aware of things that happened in the past and how it might impact you as an adult now. And to me, that's healing. Um, you know, that's understanding why we do the things we do, which is a big part of like psychology. Understanding the why, like why we make choices that we do, why we're predisposed to doing certain things. So I know you do. So if that got that some kind of reaction from you, you already know. But to me, you have a lot of spiritual, um, grounded gifts. And damn if you're not pretty far ahead of me, um, as far as being grounded. Damn, Christy. You're only about 10 years ahead of me when I was your age. I'm having like when I like having my shit together. So you have the strength and endurance to get through it. Um just understand when they come up, where they come from. I think being aware of that this is really good with the card, the reading starting with Ace of Coins for you. So I really like that big time. What else am I seeing? And then we'll move on. I just wanted to do a nice long reading for you because you never ask for anything in return. You're just, I'm so grateful. So, um, this is good energy. This is, again, it's tied to like something with work, like very prosperous. Um, Christy, don't, I say this out of like love and as your friend, do not procrastinate with your business. This is the time, okay? Like, this is the time to fucking jump in, girl, okay? Like, now. Work your butt off, okay? Put everything you have into it. Put your passion, your heart, get it going, okay? Do not procrastinate. Don't create the reasons like, oh, I just have to set this up. Do it. This is the time for you, okay? This is the time right now. All right? Make it happen. And I believe in you. I believe in you. Okay. All right. Thanks for the messages, Spirit. Carlos, I don't even know where to start with that, dude. I really appreciate you being here, by the way. It's great to meet you. I don't even know what you're looking for from me. I'm not like a psychic detective. Carlos, I don't even think I need to be a psychic detective for that. If there's multiple claims about harassment by police, probably. Guys, we're human beings, all of us. And just because you give someone like a gun and a badge to, listen, nothing, I have all the respect for everybody who does right by other people, but I mean, damn. Like, I got pulled over recently by like he was a 24-year-old cop. Our brains don't even fully form till we're 26. You know? But I don't know what I would be able to offer you by giving you a yes or no on that. But it sounds like you already know. I will say, politician Stefan truly believes that, I mean, the responsibility we put on police officers in this country, and also the power that they, I mean, guys, you know, I used to get arrested a lot. I'm not proud of that, but you know, a police officer's word holds more weight than ours. I truly believe that if we um made off like law officers go through as much schooling as like doctors, 8 years, but we paid them as well, we would have a lot more people who are committed for the right reasons. And maybe have a little bit more integrity. So, but then again, I am certainly not a congressman. I just like to think of practical approaches. Okay. All right. I think I'm going to do some general reading. Yeah, sorry, Carlos. I don't really pull cards on that. It feels unethical and just kind of disingenuous, truthfully. I don't, you know, I have pretty strong convictions about only delivering messages on things that I feel confident about. So, sure, J-Rock. I did tell Juno Bay I'm going to pull cards for her because she's new. I would like to get through some general readings. Guys, I will always prioritize donation-based or donations for chat questions. And it also really helps the channel. I do this for free, really because I truly, genuinely want to help other people, like rooted in real life and like grounded in like things that I went through. So, hey Marnie, great to see you again. That being said, I will try to get through some chat questions too. And if you are kind enough to donate, and I do really appreciate it, it's a good energetic exchange too, whether you only have a little bit to donate or you're anything more than that as well. I will always move you to the front of the list for chat questions. There's a couple ways to do it. They're listed below. I have PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, and I have links in the video description. So, Juno Bay, let's pull 3 cards real quick for you. Marnie, glad to catch you too. Interesting. Very strange, Juno Bay. That card flew out in reverse. I have to take it. Juno Bay in India, my new friend. And guys, please subscribe to the channel if you like, if you're new. And thank you everybody for all the donations. You guys are all so generous. Truly. I just started this show a month and a half ago, so I think YouTube needs you need a certain amount of watch hours to start doing super chats, things like that. But truthfully, I thought it was going to take me like a year, and we're like we're almost there already. You need technically 3,000 like real human watch hours. So we're certainly almost there. So thank you guys all. What can we tell Juno Bay about love? Ooh. Juno Bay, listen, I just have to tell you what I see, okay? Um, and I know you're new here, and I always try to speak from my heart and with good intention. Um, and for any, I mean, I'm sure all of you guys watch a lot of tarot, which can be helpful, can also be not helpful. But that being said, guys, just remember, we live in the real world. This is real life. Not everybody's gonna get windfalls of money and fall in love every month. Okay, that's not how real life works. And if there's any channels and readers delivering that message, like every single week, every single month, to every sign, maybe take a step back and look at that from 1,000 feet out, because that's not how real life works. To me, that's like a red flag. I mean, it's always good to have hope, but it's just we're not all in love and gonna be rich all the time. A lot of times to get those opportunities, it takes a lot of work, and a lot of us are not up for it. That's just the reality. That's why I'm here. You know, I'm here to try to wake everybody up. You know, I mean, I was sleepwalking for 35 years of my life. We're here to wake each other up. Juno Bay, I feel like you've been a little stuck recently. I think it might be affecting your love life. I got the Page of Wands in reverse, which can be a card of feeling a lack of direction. It could also be a card of you really clinging on to like self-limiting beliefs. Funny enough, the universe really wants you to step into this King of Wands energy. I don't know if you have any fire in your chart. This is one of my favorite. This is probably my favorite king, by the way. I really resonate with him a lot, even though I'm a triple water sign. the King of Wands, like his passions and like his life purpose and what he does for work and everything in love, career, they always have to be in alignment with one another for him to really feel like he's like walking his true path. Like everything needs to be in alignment with him, like as far as what he's doing, or else he feels very disconnected. He's also very passionate and like very creative. He's like an amazing speaker. He goes forward with confidence. He creates things. And you know, a message that I read recently about this card that I feel like you need to hear is even though like certain things might be unclear right now, like the fire is in you already. So trust it. Trust it. I feel like you've been through a lot this month, or I don't know about this month, but I feel like there's been some, like this last couple months, maybe last 6 months, maybe last year, there's been a lot of sudden changes, and some things that might have felt like upheavals. I think a part of maybe you feeling like a little bit like, I don't know, like if you're feeling a little bit lost at sea, like lack of direction, I think it's important that you kind of really mentally commit to kind of stepping forward, and like leaving behind some of that stuck energy. Juno, I have to tell you, I feel like some of the, listen, I got the devil showing up clarified by the Six of Pentacles. I don't know if you've had relationships in the past, but I feel like something that you need to know if you don't know already is realize I think you gave a lot more than you got back in those relationships. It did not feel balanced. And I think the universe is trying to remind you of that dynamic that was unhealthy before somebody new can come in, so you're not meeting the wrong person. Sorry, I know this isn't like the love message you were looking for, but it's coming out, which means you need to hear it. I think that you really need to work on grounding yourself and trying to be a little bit more action oriented about moving things forward with your life, especially letting go of people. Juno, it took me so long to realize that too. I just want you to know. I mean, Christy knows that about me. But we can't have the right person come in until we like kind of acknowledge why we keep having bad relationships with the wrong people. Otherwise, how are you going to be able to know if somebody's right for you? How are you going to be able to like see red flags about people and be able to set boundaries? So it's really important that maybe understand the dynamic of some of the things like with who you dated in the past. So you can kind of energetically attract the right person who's going to bring you that really balanced, equal give and take relationship. Like you shouldn't be the only one giving and not getting back. What else do we need to? Is there anything positive that we can show Juno after dumping a lot on her right now? There it is again. They took the words right out of my mouth. You really need to walk away from like ways of thinking that don't serve you. It's going to be really important for you. It'll happen though. This is all about really getting mental clarity. And Juno, this just showed up too. If somebody from your past pops up, if you know that it wasn't a good relationship or healthy, or it didn't make you happy, or they didn't give you what you needed, have the strength to not go back to it, okay? I know it might put you in your own head a little bit. This is a very strong message. And this is all present energy, okay? You know what I'd really like to do, Juno? I'd like to do another reading for you in like a week or so, maybe 2 weeks, to see where you're at. The best thing I ever did for myself was like stop focusing on meeting someone for quite a while and focus on what I needed to heal within myself before I could actually offer somebody something good. Because if we meet the perfect person and we're still not in a good place, like energetically, mentally, with how we go about relationships, we're gonna ruin something good through like us being codependent, like having like anxious attachments. It's not gonna work out. So it's really important that we look at that stuff within us. And I know it's easier said than done, but you need to think about what you really are looking for in someone. What's important to you, what you offer somebody, honestly. And examining like maybe what the dynamic was with past people, because it's really important that when we meet people, like we're not just swept off our feet by like fake promises and somebody who's like handsome, like, you know, somebody who's just physically attractive. So we can like have boundaries and self-respect to be like, you know what, I'm getting some bad like feelings about this person. You know, when I ask them directly what kind of like relationship they're looking for or what's important to them in a relationship, and the guy couldn't even answer the question or make eye contact, that's a fucking red flag, excuse my language. But it's necessary. You know, you should, I don't know how old you are. Ultimately, it doesn't matter, but if you are younger, it can be challenging with like younger guys. I know that. I was one. And not a very healed one at that. My early 20s, I'm 36 now. But some like you need to be forward about what you're looking for with people initially, so you don't get into weird situationships. And you want to know that they've at least thought about what they're looking for. Like somebody should know what like their core values are in a relationship, what's important to them. And you should know that with you too. And they don't have to be the same as someone's. Frequently they aren't. But for me, it's like you at least want to know that the person's thought about it. I will say though, if you're somebody who is upfront, who doesn't lie, who's honest, who isn't hot and cold, and you have to look yourself in the mirror and be honest about that with yourself. But if there's certain things that you know that you offer somebody, to me, that has nothing to do with your core values. You need to like have the respect and self-love to expect that in return, you know, from someone else. Like if you're open and honest, you're truthful with somebody, you don't breadcrumb them, you don't love bomb people, like things like that, like respect things that you offer somebody. You always need to get that in return from a partner. And that's completely different than some of the things that are truly important to you in a relationship. Like a core value of mine is like friendship. You know, having like a girlfriend that I really feel like is a best friend of mine. If you're gonna spend your life with somebody, there needs to be more than just sexual connection. Like, it has to be somebody that I want to spend time with. Somebody who's like emotionally available, like open communication is really important to me. That's a core value of mine. Also independence. Like I'm a very independent person. Um, and some people are threatened by that. I'm also a very faithful person. Like I would never lie or cheat on a partner. So somebody who understands that. And again, they're going to be different for everybody. And you figure it out if each of your core values like can work together. Um, you know, but Juno, much love. You're going to be fine. All right. Just remember that stuff that we have to work through sucks. It's not fun. And I've been there. It allows like good things to actually come in, not another shithead who's gonna like not treat you well. And I'm proof of concept for that. I met somebody amazing. Like I have like the first healthy relationship I've ever had. And truthfully, I always tell her like as a joke that if I met her a year ago, I definitely would have fucked it up. So, hey Andre. Oh, thank you for Nomira. Thank you so much for the donation. That was so kind. Guys, I'm so sorry. My daughter texted me. Just give me 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay. Hey, Marita. Great to see you. Okay. Um, and yeah, Juno, it's so nice to meet you. What did you do, Beth? I'd love to do an energy read for you. Andre, it's great to meet you, man. Are you new here? And for anybody new, my name's Stefan. It's great to meet everybody. Dehunu. Did I say that right? Great to meet you. Beth, tell me about what you did. I see that. I always remember return people. Thanks so much for finding the channel. Way to go, Beth. Guys, let's give Beth a round of applause. How good does that feel? I knew it felt good. Talk about a serotonin boost. So proud of you, Beth. Just make sure you commit to it if it was done from the right place, you know? Honestly, guys, we help other people heal by doing right by ourselves. And people who don't grow shouldn't be in our life, you know? Bye, Moonchild. Hey, I hope you feel better. I know, I know you'll be okay. I don't need to pull cards on that. Aw, Dahunu, tell me about it, my friend. Those evil exes, they love to stick around in our energy. Truly, truly. Um, a big thing that helps is just kind of energetically cutting yourself off from them. And by that, and I'm not targeting anybody, by that I mean um not trying to get like find like information out in general readings about our toxic exes, because that's us like keeping a like an energetic tie. You need to move on. um because I mean, guys, there's I don't really watch as many general readings anymore. I felt like when I there was a time when I really got what I truly needed out of them. But there are some readers still on YouTube that I am truly inspired by, that deliver, I think, really healthy, genuine messages that aren't like exploitative, where they're over promising like all this, like the same thing every week about money and love, and like some truly gifted people, like intuitive people that I mean are inspiring, like to me, way more gifted than me. um but if I that being said, if I ever see like those like little headlines for my signs, that are clearly about people I don't want in my like in my space, like exes, like a reading about them trying to like hold on to me, I don't even watch them anymore because it's not helpful to me. I have like energetically moved on. Um, like I would never even consider entertaining anybody that I dated in the past, um, like who lied to me, um, like who didn't treat me well ever. So I really don't care like what my narcissist ex-girlfriend is thinking and feeling in a collective reading. Duhunu, are you ready for this? I'm gonna quote my dad warmly, who's not into tarot or spiritual. Um, he did tell me about a pretty funny experience he had in the desert on mushrooms, but well, I digress. Um, you can't understand crazy, and a big moment for me when I like was just done so wrong by the last person I dated who I truly trusted. And I mean, she literally lied to me, like to my face over and over and over again, just outright. I mean, honestly, it was kind of detestable in hindsight. After I like moved on from her and broke up with her and told her I wasn't interested in really in anything she had to say about it. A big moment for me was realizing that I don't need closure from her to move on to who knew. You can't always get closure from like broken people who can't really give it to you. And you don't need it. And frequently it's not going to be the closure that makes you feel good. The closure comes from you forgiving them and releasing them, and realizing that you learned the lesson about them and who they are, not to repeat it. That's the fucking closure, my friend. And damn, does it feel good and empowering. And when you do that, I mean, if you have like a really strong energetic tie to someone, because trust me, I know what it feels like. I mean, I had a really, really powerful energetic tie to somebody I dated who, again, was not a good person, not a good person, but we had like a real strong connection. And she just wasn't, she couldn't heal, she couldn't change. She didn't learn the lessons. Um, so I know what it feels like when you feel their energy, but that being said, when you mirror somebody truly on that level, you mirror them. You doing right by yourself, healing, being healthy, not hyper focusing on things like that, focusing on yourself. There's so much we can't explain, but like, then they're going to start mirroring you. That's how you help people heal. So, hey, Karma Angel. So nice to meet you. Christy and Marita know this very well about me. Anybody who shows up for the first time in my chat and says something insightful always gets to occupy a very special place in my heart. So thank you for that really thoughtful, beautiful comment that I 100% agree with. Yeah, thank you for sharing that. That means a lot to me. It's so great to have you. Guys, I started this show not so I could talk into a camera. I started this show to genuinely help people and do it for free with no expectation of trying to like profit from it. Because that's what I felt called to do. And everybody who finds this show is meant to. We all mirror each other. I really believe that. You guys are an extension of me and what I've gone through just on different timelines. And we're all here to help each other. All of us, we're all here to support each other and push each other to be better and take chances and do right by ourselves. If it's not fucking scary or hard, it's probably the wrong thing. Just remember that. If it was so easy for us to find like our higher selves and walk the right timelines that were really that will truly bring us like 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, we'd all have it if it was easy. It takes sacrifice. It takes us learning the lessons. I truly believe that we just keep coming back lifetime after lifetime until we learn the karmic lessons. Truly. I think that's an energy of past life. Something that I really believe now. I feel it deeply. I think I finally learned some of them. So, Karma Angel, where are you chatting with us from? Hey, Zay. I know. Somebody send Debbie an email. She's probably working hard in the vineyard right now. Debbie sent me so much coffee in the mail. Like I had to gift some of it to my girlfriend. There's way too much coffee. Oh, you're so welcome, Dahunu. It's so great to meet you. I don't know if you're a male or a female, so I don't want to like call you dude. Well, I call some girls dude too, but yeah, it's so great to have you here. I assume you're a dude. But just know I know I know what you're going through, man. Geez, I was like addicted to dating like wounded, broken, like avoidant women who were beautiful, who I felt like I had to fix. That was most of my relationships, if not all of them. Until I realized that I actually stopped, like they just stopped coming into my life once I kind of understood some people I was attracted to and had like boundaries. Yeah. Just remember, guys, we frequently lose sight of the fact that um, when we're on our own, is that really worse than how somebody who like mistreats us makes us feel about ourselves? Like, is it really better to feel like anxious and insecure and like just like emotionally up and down, like as a result of a bad relationship? Is that really feel better than just being by ourselves? No, that's the definition of like a toxic attachment. Took me so long to realize that. If somebody truly loves you, they don't want anything from you. Just remember that too. Who knew? Where are you chatting with us from? Zay, that was a fun reading we did last night for you. Shut up, Zay. Guys, I am still holding on to one toxic attachment. And it's something that I might never really be able to move on from. I am addicted to giant white dogs that weigh like 140 pounds. Truthfully, I just can't stop buying them. It's like it's it's a dark secret. um, yeah, everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. We do a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. My name's Stefan. We do free phone readings always on the show. We get people from all over the world. It's pretty unbelievable. I think we're halfway there to having like the White Dog Collective European Union. So, um, and if you can, please donate to the channel. It really means so much. It's really what keeps this show going. I quit my suit and tie job to do this for free because um, I I felt called to do this and like this is what I needed to be doing. And your donations really make this show possible. I'm gonna keep doing this till I can't pay my utility bills. So thank you guys all. And if anybody would ever like a private reading off air, just connect with me on Instagram or through email. There's a couple and there's a couple ways to donate. So and thank you, Namira. Thank you again for the donation. You're so sweet. By far the biggest donator on our channel. Thank you. Love yourself first. All right. I remember, guys. I remember my dad took me to visit our. I'm Italian, clearly. Took me to visit our relatives in Italy, in this tiny, tiny little town in southern Italy. Um, like just our distant relatives. It was this really small village in the middle of nowhere. I was like the tallest person in the town, and I was 13. Okay. All right, let's do some general. And yes, anybody who would like a free reading, chat question, or on the phone, if you want a phone reading, just connect with me on Instagram. It's below. Um, if anybody has any chat questions, I am happy to get to some of them. I'll always prioritize donation-based chat questions. Even if you can donate a little bit, um, it's good for the energetic exchange and balance always. And I'll make sure to spend a little bit more time on your reading as well. So you're so welcome, Dahunu. All right, let's do fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You know, guys, we're never really alone. If we really feel tapped in, we're never really alone, you know? We got our spirit guides, our ancestors. And if we do right by ourselves, you know, we got something bigger than us pushing us and watching over us. So and I feel Uma, my my sweet 1.5-year-old puppy. I feel her every day with me. So okay. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Karma Angel, you still with us? It's so great to meet you, by the way. I'd actually like to pull a card for you. Just because I really appreciated your thoughtful words. To me, that's energetic exchange. Um, God bless that gentleman Carlos who showed up demanding that I pull cards on a police investigation and then disappearing. But to me, guys, tarot is all about energy exchange always. It's not always about a financial exchange. That's something that I truly believe. But there needs to be some sort of exchange. Um, to me, like life is ultimately about balance, maintaining all balance in our life. I mean, that is the energy of temperance. It's also brings in divine assistance when we're balancing and alchemizing all four energies, all aspects of our life, our work life, our home life, our love life, our independence, the way we treat our bodies. Um, and I think most of all, in any aspect, whether it's tarot, anything, it's about being self-aware about what you ask of others, um, and not like expecting more than you're willing to give back in any sort of way. So, people who take or are um, not grateful are generally people on the outside forever looking in. Um, I do have to say, it's amazing how many people I find to be interested in tarot that seem to kind of miss those concepts, those basic concepts. I mean, it's such a spiritual thing. I mean, we've all had. I know everybody here's had a crazy experience with tarot. That's made us like really feel like a sense of knowing. But I think some of like the more simple contexts are they seem to be missed a lot by people. Um, maybe that's why certain things don't come in for them. I don't know. Um, I mean, that's certainly how I look at my life and when things were not going the way I was hoping. So, um, okay. Anyway, I digress. It's great to have everybody. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Then I think I'm gonna take a quick. You know what, guys? I'm gonna grab some water real quick before we start. I'm just gonna step off camera for like 2 minutes. For everybody new, I tend to stream for like 4 hours, so sometimes I'll take little breaks. Um, just give me 1 minute. I'm just gonna run downstairs and grab a drink. We're back. Sorry, I took a little bit longer than I planned to. I got sidetracked. Okay, we are back. Of course, Namir, you can ask me a question. Of course, and yes, I do need a new computer. Big time. I'll get one at some point. Yeah, a new computer will come in time once this show starts turning some revenue. Okay. Marita, you still with us? Christy, can you on Instagram, can you message me your cell phone number again? I know you sent it in a voice note. Yeah, send it to me again. And Marita, I need to add you on WhatsApp. All right, so we'll do Aries real quick. We'll do some general readings. You know what I always wonder? Because a lot of the times we're doing like a 4.5 hour stream with no general readings. I always wonder if anyone afterward, because the streams always post like on my page, I wonder if anyone ever actually watches them. I mean, people have such a short attention span on YouTube. And that's not like a generalization. That's like that's like a fact rooted in like statistics. I think most people watch videos for an average of like 3 minutes. Um, so, which is kind of crazy to me. Okay. All right, Aries, sun, moon, rising. Let's see who's in your energy, Aries. Actually, I don't want to do that. Let's just see whatever comes out. What's coming towards you in June? Totally, Dehuno, I'd love to. Oh, you're a Taurus? So is my daughter. Happy birthday. Happy belated birthday. How old? Dehuno, where did you say you're chatting with us from? Sorry if I missed it. I saw. Thanks, Christy. We'll have to do I'm gonna do a group chat with you and Zay. We'll have to get Pam too, all the moderators. Okay. Indian. 20. Holy cow. So young. I gotta tell you, it feels so good to have people of all ages on this show. I mean, damn. Like, if I, what it would have felt like if, like, 20-year-old Stefan, like, knew about tarot or there was a show like this when I was that young. I mean, it's crazy to me. Do you guys remember? I don't even know how long YouTube's been around for. I mean, it's definitely been around for. Like, I wonder if there was even tarot shows like 15 years ago on YouTube. Zay, you're like 300 years old. I mean, you're older than me. Everybody knows that already. Oh, nice, Jay. Good to see you. Congrats. Jay, just remember, just keep it simple. You always want to be very specific and intentional about what you're asking. And I would recommend, this is what helped for me, and take whatever you want from this. Okay, I don't know what that tarot deck is. I started, like, my first deck ever was just the traditional Rider-Waite, which I still love. Um, for me, like, learning, they're the original photos or like illustrations. So to me, um, it was a good place to start, just getting like the most messages out of them. Um, what I started doing first was I would start with like a 1 card reading for the day. It's really good to write down, keep a journal of what you're feeling, what you're like. You pull a card, you try to tune into what you're picking up on, like what kind of emotions and feelings it elicits out of you, and then reading about the card, and then just keep it simple, like 3 card spreads, like a past card, a present card, a future card. Keep it simple. Um, and I know this is silly, but I will tell you, like in addition to reading in the books when you're starting to learn, believe it or not, if you want some additional like insights on a card or two when you're pulling for yourself, ChatGPT actually has some really good breakdowns of some of the card. Obviously, you don't want to have ChatGPT do your reading or anything like that, but it'll actually give you some really insightful extra information a lot of times, especially when you're new. So, oh, Zay, I don't know if you just heard what I said, if like when you popped up. I'm gonna start a moderator group chat now that I have Christy's number, and we'll try to get Pam in on it too on our phones. All right, guys, I am so bad about getting distracted. Not that that's a hot take. All right, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. Um, and I'd love to have some people on the show. We haven't been getting as many phone readings recently. You know, when I first started the show, we were getting a ton. Um, it might be because people are more comfortable doing chat questions, which part of me doesn't like. Look at that. I don't know who said it, if it was Christy or Zay. Minnie, I think one of I think Zay or Christy manifested you earlier because they brought you up. It's great to see you, Minnie. Happy Memorial Day. That's so funny. Um, all right, let's see. Yeah, guys, I've been trying to navigate that balance because I really want new people to find the show. And a lot of them find the show through chat questions, but I also don't want to take away from like the substance of the show. And I think a lot of times, I don't want to generalize, but I think chat questions tend to lack substance. In the same way that having somebody on the show does. So, Minnie, it's great to see you. All right. Dahunu, I call basically I call you through the Instagram app during my live show, and we just do a phone reading. Let's it's like an over the phone version of a chat question, except we can pull a lot more. To me, it's the way tarot should be, like an actual conversation, spoken conversation back and forth. Um, yeah, if you have Instagram, connect with me. We'll have to get you on soon, dude. I'd love to have you on. All right, Spirit. What's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising? Minnie, how's everything going? How's life been? Okay. Hmm. All right, Aries. I feel like this you're kind of embodying this energy a little bit. Page of Swords. Um, I think you're gonna. The main message I'm getting is you needing to be. Um, I think you need to have fortitude. I mean, do you guys see the Page of Swords here? He's kind of like weathering this. It's like a light version of Knight of Swords. Like there's kind of some turbulent weather. He doesn't really have both feet grounded. He's definitely very eager. He's very brave. I think you're gonna need fortitude in dealing with somebody in your life who who may in the future tense or present be involving you in some kind of conflict or dispute. This could even be a person that you feel like has treated you unfairly. Could be a relationship context. I mean, it's a card of real like conflict and tension. I mean, fallouts, disputes. It's also an energy of like kind of open dishonor. It's definitely causing some burdens. That would make sense. I mean, the Page of Swords is kind of always going through something. He's very intelligent, though. Again, he's also very brave. He's got a really sharp mind. He definitely will stand up and fight if he needs to. This is good, though. It's telling me that you're almost finished with this. This is a card of endings and new beginnings, ultimately. What are you working on? Aries, I think you are trying to focus on your money, like stability. Just keep working hard. It's going to work out. Eight of Pentacles showed up, and it was clarified by the King of Pentacles, which is... I mean, this card on its own signifies that you're going to have a return on your investment. Like, this card doesn't show up when things aren't going to go well financially. It's like acknowledging you're putting in the right work. It's going to really help you out significantly. It's going to bring in a lot of like stability materially, maybe even like some real gains. Keep yourself balanced. Don't overwork yourself. There's a difference between working hard, being committed, being diligent, but not overworking yourself. Stay in balance. What you're looking to achieve will come to you, and the universe is going to be there to help you. When this card shows up, to me, it's like a higher source stepping in to really help you. Good energy. One more. And stop focusing on this person or this conflict. It's not serving you. There's two full cups behind this person. That tells me that there's something really great already in your energy that you're just not seeing, or you haven't seen yet, or that's coming in very soon. So okay, I hope your ex-husband's okay. Still chatting with that guy? Okay. I hope that's going good. I hope you kind of set some standards with him, Minnie. I really hope you did that. You know, it's okay to tell him, like, listen, I need you to respect my time when we make plans, and it's okay if you're not free, but you know, healthy boundaries and like, standing on business is always good, and it's also attractive. Okay. Ugh. All right. All right, let's do Leo. Oh no. I'm sorry, Minnie. That's really sweet of you, though, to go visit him. I mean, I expect nothing less from you because I know the type of person you are. Um, well, sending you my love, and I hope he's okay. I hope he has some peace. you know? So we can ask for. Yeah. Okay. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. What deck? We use this deck. Minnie, we should do a private reading soon. You and I. I'll of course give you the discount since you're um one of the originals for the Soul Tribe Collective. All right. That'd be fun. I'd love that. I would love that. You know what? Yeah, that sounds great. I haven't been pulling tarot on myself too often now because I'm in a good place. You know, I always try to do my best to practice what I preach. You know, when we get a message or like when we get a reading for ourselves and we get the message, it's important that we actually take it. Um, not go get a million other readings like the next week. You got to let the universe is not you have to let things unfold, you know? So I've been trying to not do a lot of readings for myself because I feel like I'm good and I don't need them. Like I have the answers I need. And um things keep materializing and coming together exactly as I saw them to happen, strangely enough. So, you think so? I've actually gotten a lot better at doing readings for myself recently. I know it can be challenging, but okay. All right. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising. I don't think Marita's here anymore, Namira. Did you have a question? I saw that you asked. Oh, Jay, you have been? Good. You don't want to rely on it too much, but it's good. Like it's kind of like a good thing to do at the end to see if you missed any themes. All right, Leo, what's going on for you? Ooh. That card literally just flew out of my deck. Good to see you, Leo. Showing up in your own reading, first card out. That is a good sign. Guys, when we show up in our own reading in Major Arcana, to me that's always a really good omen, like big time. That means to me I take that as us being in alignment or very close to being in alignment, like for our higher selves, the timeline we need to be on. That's great, Leo. I think you finally mustered your strength to kind of move through some kind of past heartbreak or loss. This card showed up again. It always happens. I'm using a different deck. This just showed up for Aries. We always get the same cards with different decks when we're doing um one particular element sign. Um I feel like you're gaining a lot of strength through your community and friends, and closeness with others. Leo, this isn't a time, I don't think, to spend by yourself. This is a time to be with others that care about you. Even with work, collaborate with others in work projects too. You might even be getting a new opportunity with work too. I have 3-3 on the board. 3 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. Wow, a lot of synchronicities going on here. Yeah, you could be getting a new work opportunity too. One more. Beautiful. I'm actually getting a very balanced energy from you. I think you are doing, like, the time that you do spend alone feels productive. I think you're really trying to put yourself in like a very contemplative, like reflective energy. Um this feels like a good month for you. The last card that came out is 9 of Pentacles. I think you're gonna hit new levels of feeling like independent, financially stable for sure. It feels very much tied to community, both in like a friend or like recre like a work and personal life context, with the the 3-3 showing up. Um really good energy, Leo. Really good energy. What else do we need to know? Things are going to go in you. I mean, things are going in your favor by this new approach you've taken on. Um, really stand in your power. Don't focus on what you don't have. Focus on the things you do have. This is like karma balancing out for you through you standing in your personal power. Love it. I mean, honestly, I'm not even the least bit shocked that this came out last. I feel like when we are standing in our true energy, like that's when like things do balance out for us. That's when the universe balances the scales for us for anything that was imbalanced by others. So really good energy. You know what, Namira? I think I want to I'm just going to see what happens. I think I want to use this beautiful, or try to use this oracle deck that you gave me. Let's see what happens. Um, I have no idea what's going to happen. Let's see what happens, though. I've never tried to use an oracle deck. Let's do Earth signs. Dahunu, are you still with us? Oh, we have to do Sagittarius. Okay. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right, we're going to do Earth signs after that, Dahunu. Okay. Hmm. All right. All right, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. I think I'll try to pull. I'm gonna pull like one oracle card. Um, All right, guys. For anybody just tuning in, I'm gonna try something I've never tried before. I've never used an oracle deck, but Namira bought me a beautiful one, so I'm gonna try to incorporate it in and see what happens for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sure, Marita. After I do Sagittarius, I'd be happy to pull a card. Actually, Marita, let's pull an oracle card for you. Let's see what happens. Let's do that. Namira bought me this beautiful Enchanted Lenormand oracle deck. So, you know what? Let's actually do that first for you because I'm more interested in that. Let's see. All right, Marita. Let's do a quick. I just have to shuffle these. You're welcome. I don't know what kind of messages I'll get, but I think we'll do Oracle first, then we'll do Tarot. It's all right, guys. I'm just going to sage my new Oracle deck. And then we'll see what's going on for Marita advice. Okay. Okay, Marita Oracle deck. Can I get one card for Marita, please? This is the card that came out, Marita. Very interesting. Let's see what this means. Hmm. All right. Let me see how this ties into tarot. Interesting. Okay. So, Marita, some themes with this Oracle card. And you can see the King of Clubs at the top. It's an energy of somebody who might have their head in the clouds. So it's also an energy of like a climate of maybe some confusion being cast or illusions. I don't think you have your head in the clouds. I do think that there's an energy of some confusion, and it might be making you feel like a little bit manic, maybe like an uncertainty. Let's see about this for advice. Marita, this showed up for the week for you. I feel like you really need to maintain being self-assured, even in like an energy of uncertainty or confusion. Like maintain your energy, your openness to like receive, maintain your good energy, like your good spirit, and stay in like a magnetic kind of attracting energy. Be careful about being apathetic towards opportunities or offers that come in. And make sure you're taking time to like go within if you need to. Like I do kind of actually think it's significant that we got this, the cloud, and then another cloud is showing up. I think this might interesting. There might be an energy of you kind of missing something, like an opportunity, because you're either not paying attention, or you're not like perceiving it as an opportunity that's coming in. Like so be careful about that. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you what I'm getting. I think you need to be receptive to anything that could feel like somebody trying to help you. Could even be a love offer, but I don't know about that. Can I get one more? Okay. King of Swords showed up. This is about kind of making head over heart decisions and being analytical, thinking about things logically. We're going to be self-assured, try to stay grounded, even if things are like don't seem clear. Something about I really am getting like something's being offered to you. Like this cloud is really standing out to me. Something's being offered to you that you might not want to accept or notice as like an opportunity. So make sure you're really thinking about things through and you're not making any quick rational or like any quick irrational choices. Yeah, I mean, that's what I have for you as a message for this week. Stay confident too, okay? Okay. Interesting. I really like these oracle cards. It's not, I mean, it's definitely not like tarot. It's definitely different than what I've used before. You're welcome, Marita. Love you. Okay, let's do Sagittarius. I think I'm going to use this deck. Actually, let's use this deck. All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sure, Dahuna, I can pull a card or two for you. Did you anything specific, or just whatever comes out? All right, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Sagittarius, a lot of worried energy right now coming out for you. I got the Nine of Swords. Energy of kind of being in your own head. Wow. High Priestess. Things Unseen. This is beautiful energy. This card's never come out in this deck before. How nice is this deck, by the way, guys? High Priestess is all about intuition, self-knowledge. It can also be about, like, the unseen. Feels like you're anxious about things that you inherently know already but haven't been seen. Right, Michelle? It's so beautiful. Interesting. You know already. Very spiritual energy from you, Sagittarius. I got the High Priestess and then the Hermit. Virgo energy. Beautiful energy. It's interesting because this is an energy of being alone too, this Nine of Swords. The Hermit is beautiful energy though. Yeah? Zay? You know what? Let's rewind. I think you're coming out of this energy. This feels more past tense, the Knight of Swords. I think you're stepping into this kind of intuition energy of just kind of acknowledgement, almost of like the unseen, the unexplained. And you're stepping out of this kind of like in your own head Nine of Swords energy, and you're kind of starting to really look within, in like a healthy way, like looking within from like a place of wisdom. Really beautiful, really nice messages here. What else am I missing here? These are both really spiritual cards. This is like an energy of like a spiritual search too. Um, this has like a very feminine energy in this deck. Another card of spirituality. I think you're really kind of letting things be. You're finding peace within yourself. It's really nice. Wow. Wow. Okay, such a clear message now. Recent past was an energy of kind of anxiety, worry. I'm not even getting about a person. I'm getting more about the unknown. And I think you've really stepped into this like beautiful feminine energy, like trusting your intuition. I think you were trusting your intuition, and then you get in your own head about it and overthink it at night. And then this is really like kind of in this deck, it feels like an energy of you kind of searching in a healthy way for your spirituality, like just trusting that you already know what's right for you. And then finally, here's your fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. King of Wands, guys. How cool is this card, by the way? You're finally going to like take the action. The King of Wands like acts on the things that he's passionate about. He's a doer, he's not a sayer. And he also has kind of like a spirit, like an intuitive side where he's really able to like breathe life into things that he like is passionate about. Such a creative force behind him too. Um there's also an entrepreneurial energy attached to him, which is pretty cool. It's also an energy of wisdom, which I find very interesting after the Hermit and the High Priestess. It's like this kind of self-reflective energy of you coming out of like being in anxiety and just trusting. It's brought kind of like this inner knowing of wisdom and creativity. This feels tied to like something that you've been working on, like a pursuit. Wow, this is so good. I mean, I always say the King of Wands is all about being in like alignment with a passion. I mean, talk about being in alignment with these two energies showing up first. So nice. What else? Mental clarity. Wow. You go from like literally just being trapped anxiety, worry to like knowing, like soul searching, understanding of what you already know about yourself, your spirituality, like trusting in what's not seen, to just passion and like real clarity about you go from the Nine of Swords to the Ace of Swords. So nice. Creative force, enthusiasm, courage. What a great energy with the King of Wands. I mean, to have like the passion, creativity, boldness, to like breathe life and like just take action on things, and to also be like in an energy of like, again, creative force, enthusiasm, confidence, courage. I mean, that's literally like things that are qualities of this person. And to have it show up with the Ace of Swords as confirmation, it's also you really stepping into this really strong energy and real power. So Jay, you're funny. Great reading, Sagittarius. I definitely get like an entrepreneurial energy from that for sure. You know what, Namira? I'm gonna pull a card on you for you. Not on that. That's not healthy. We don't need that. You have no interest in going back to him. Who cares what he's up to? I'm telling you, remember when we did your reading? Healing, letting go, walking away from ideas, people, thinking about things that don't serve us, so somebody new, a new opportunity can come in, financial, material, or emotional. Not pulling cards on him because I love you, not relevant to you or your happiness or your stability, but let's see if we can get a message for you. He's probably pulling on your energy, probably thinking about you. He's probably thinking about you. But we don't need to pull cards on him. I think you're in a good spot with him. I want you to try to move on fully. Forgive him, release him, and just cut the cord. All right? You know what, Namira? If you really don't feel like there's any place in your life for him, block him. Block him on social media, okay? I had to do that, like with a couple of my exes. Block him. Don't let him like energetically connect to you, especially if it's not causing, if it's stressing you out. If you have no interest in reconciling with him, connecting with him on any level, block him. Maria, how are you? Good to see you. Maria, I tell you, like every time you come here, you know I hate answering questions like that. Why do you need a tarot reader to tell you that? What if I tell you you get an A and you don't study? You're not going to get an A. It's Maria. There's so much in life. It's about what we do. It's about the energy we put into something. It's not a game to me. Tarot is not a game. I'm sorry. I love you. It's great that you come here. It's not a game for me. You know, it's here to help people. And I take what I do seriously. I have like real convictions about trying to help people. Um, and to me, to try to guess about something, one, it's really like not aligned with something that I believe in. And I don't think it's something that tarot should be used for. And I love you and I'm here to help you. But why is that helpful to you to know? I know you're going to do great because you care about what you're working on deeply. Like it's something that's important to you. And when you're passionate about something, you're going to succeed. You know what? Have faith and an inner knowing that things are going to work out for you. Well, it wouldn't calm you down if I said you were going to fail. And I'm not here to just promise people things to make them feel better. And if a reader is doing that to you, that's a red flag, all right? That's, you know, someone should not tell you that. A reader should not tell you that. And I don't care if there's readers that have been doing this for like their entire life, because I certainly haven't been, but you know, the things we tell people and say matter. Um, I love you. I'll pull a card for advice for you though, after we pull one for Marita. All right. All right. Can we get one card for advice for Namira? Ooh. Namira, my deck was upside down by accident, so I got a reversal. I feel like obligated to take it now. I feel like it's like my responsibility to take it. Hmm. Interesting. Namira, I got the Two of Swords in reverse. Got the Eight of Swords, my friend. I got both blindfolds for you. This could just be an energy of like fear of vulnerability. This is a big message of this card could be blocked intuition reversed. Um Hold on. This could just be like a fleeting energy for you at the moment. I love you. I'm a little concerned though. Okay. This could just be an energy of indecision, or a dilemma, like around like a bunch of things that you find to be unsatisfactory options. It doesn't have to be like existential. Could be an energy of feeling overwhelmed by a lot of information. Could also be an energy of someone trying to manipulate you, not necessarily. Um, hey, try to keep any negative thoughts out of your head too. All right? Maybe you're feeling like, I don't know, is there an energy of you feeling like a little unsatisfied with with anything? Um, like what you're perceiving as options. You don't have to answer that. Namira, I feel like you need a switch up, girl. I do. I feel like you need like an energetic reset, maybe. Even for like a day. Like, just going, like, I don't know. You should take like a 1 day vacation somewhere that makes you feel good. I don't actually think you feel. I don't think that I'm not getting like poor because I know you. I'm not getting terrible energy from you. Um, I just honestly I get an energy of you kind of feeling a little bored. And it's kind of making you feel a little stir crazy in moments. I don't know if that resonates, but if you are, go do something fun. Get out of the house for a night. Go visit a friend somewhere. Go take the train or take a road trip somewhere for like a day. Good, good. I just am getting an energy of you just feeling kind of lackluster, like a little bit of boredom. Um, and just remember to stay open to things. Um, you know, be receptive, like that fear of vulnerability thing. Just make sure you're open to things. You open yourself up to new things, new people. Don't always be guarded. That shouldn't be your default, is to be like guarded off always. Um, we do it when we need to protect ourselves. So, love you. I just saw like a comment pop in the chat and then disappear. Did I miss something? Maybe somebody just came and went. Um, okay. Hey Latoya, are you still with us? Okay. Nice. Oh yeah, Christy, I can did they? Okay. Um I can't like when people like when you block people, block comments, anything like that, or like it's retracted, I usually can't see it for whatever reason. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Um I don't know why that is, but anyway. Okay. Good night, Namira. Love you. Maria, you still with us? You 1082. Hey, great to meet you. I'm Stefan. I think you're new here. Where are you chatting with us from? Maria, you still with us? I can pull a card for you. Oh, that I am absolutely American. I live in New York. Well, it's great to meet you. Do you have a nickname or a name now that you know my name, so I don't have to call you you? Where in Europe are you? Namir's in the Netherlands. I guess we lost Maria. Maria, you still with us? Okay. Okay. All right. I guess Maria didn't like what I had to say about not telling her what her test grade was going to be. Um, oh, cool. Well, it's great to meet you. Thanks for finding my channel. All right, I think we'll do Earth signs. Dahunu, are you still here? I don't know if he asked me to pull cards. Sure. Yeah. I can't promise I can answer it, but okay. Anselin, sure. I can try to pull, yeah. Dahunu, I'll pull a couple quick cards for you first, just because you've been here for a while, and then we'll do you 1082. Do you have a nickname or something I can call you other than you? It'll help me channel a little bit better. Um, okay, Dahunu. Let's see what's coming in. Dahunu, pick a deck 1 through 6. All right. I like Sarah much better. Nice to meet you, Sarah. All right. All right, Dahunu, pick a deck 1 through 6. 4, good choice. All right. All right, Christy. All right, what's coming in for Dahunu? Yeah, thanks everybody who's tuning in. My name's Stefan. I live here in New York. We do a live show every Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We do free phone readings. If anybody wants to come on the show and get a free phone reading, just connect with me on Instagram. I can call you right through the app. And if anybody would like a private reading off air, you can shoot me an email or reach out to me on Instagram. I do charge for my private readings, but they usually go like an hour or two. I only have a flat rate. I don't charge you by the hour or anything. And yeah, it's great to have everybody here. Guys, please donate to the channel if you can. It's a huge help. My services are always going to be offered freely because I genuinely want to try and help other people, but your donations really keep the show going. So and I'll always try to prioritize your chat question if you're kind enough to donate a little bit. So yeah, Sarah, that's my mascot, Indiana. He's a little picture on my page. He's a big boy. He's like 135 pounds. I don't know what that is in kilograms, but I'm sure it's a lot. So, all right, Dahunu. He's a big boy, yeah. I have two actually. Dahunu, pretty clear message, man. You got somebody new coming in, man. You do. It might take a little bit. I got the Knight of Pentacles, which is great energy. Stay solid and grounded. Um, whatever you're working toward, maybe even if it's something for yourself, like a goal, something financial, something with work, just stay focused, work hard, don't cut corners, um, make sure you're operating with integrity, and just go with the flow, man. This card's all about just riding the ups and downs, the highs and lows. Just go with the flow, man. It's also an energy of like kind of like fun too. Like there's like a fun flexibility to it as well. So just because you know you're trying to work hard and stay focused, keep yourself open to like just new things. You also got two. I got the Two of Pentacles. Dude, being open to new things, wouldn't you know, my friend, it's going to bring in a new connection with somebody, a really good one. It could start as like a really dope friendship and then kind of enhance to something more. This is like a real balance. Dude, this card is representative of everything that you didn't have with that last girl. Something that feels truly balanced. It's like a balanced, deep emotional connection built on respect, and equality, friendship. It's really beautiful, man. Really good energy. You're gonna meet somebody, but you gotta just stay open. Um, One thing with the Knight of Pentacles, I just want you to be a little careful with. He can sometimes be a little unadventurous, um, and like he grinds a little too hard. So don't be unadventurous. Just because you're focused, stable, hardworking, um, don't be overly cautious. Just go with the flow, dude. You know, enjoy like the waves, ride the waves, man. Not to throw a surfing reference in your face. Like, you know, Christy knows I can't help myself. Um, and have fun. Just have fun. You know, go with the flow, enjoy be present, detach from what's gonna happen. It's gonna bring somebody new in, like a really good connection. That's gonna feel really fresh and new. But it starts with you being in that good energy, and again, just moving on from your ex mentally, dude. So, all right, Sarah. Anselin. Oh, I hate mundane. Dude, get out of that energy. You gotta listen, if we don't do anything different, we can't expect anything different to happen. You know that though. If I mean, what's that really stupid but relevant quote? Like trying the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result is like it's like the definition of insanity. Um, you know, guys, when we are feeling unsatisfied and bored, and we don't do anything about it, we know exactly what's going to happen. Nothing. We have to create like change in our own life, take chances, have fun. I mean, fuck, life's too short to be living wrong. Be present, enjoy like the ups and downs of like all the good and the bad shit. They teach us a lot about ourselves. You got it, dude. All right, Sarah, let's see what's going on with Anselin. Are you in a pick a deck, please, 1 through 6? Are you in a relationship with this person? Um, Anything you can tell me about the dynamic will help me channel better messages. Okay, good choice. Okay, let's see what I get. If I don't get any really strong messages, I'll let you know. Did you date ever, or you just maybe you're picking up on some energy? Okay. All right, Sarah, let's see what we can get here. Sorry, I just got like 100 text messages. Okay. What can we tell my new friend Sarah about this guy, Anselin? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, Sarah. Anselin. Okay. How does Spirit, how does Anselin view the connection with Sarah? Did that want to come out? I'm gonna put that back. Sorry if that wanted to come out. Okay. All right. How does he view the connection with Sarah? Hmm. Okay. Do you want me to take that? Can I get one more? Interesting. Getting some interesting messages, Sarah. You know what I think? I think he's been trying to like keep it together, and I think he feels like he's like losing like emotional control um over himself. I think he thinks about what it could be like to have a relationship with you. He also thinks that he sees it, this is how he views the connection too. 10 of Cups. I don't know how long have you known this guy for? Because I don't always this some that could be like a red flag sometimes that I'm seeing 10 of Cups. How long have you worked with him or known him for? This is concerning though. I don't even have any reversals in my deck right now, and this popped out in reverse. So we're gonna keep going, but how long have you known this guy for? And Sarah, just remember, like, as frustrating as it can be, but guys, we've experienced it all. Just remember, Sarah, and this is for everybody else, how they view you, their intentions, their feelings, and their actions frequently don't match up or make sense. So just keep that in mind, okay? Okay. Have you known him for a while, though? Because that's really important for me to know right now. Because if you've met this guy a week ago, this is a red flag for me. If he's already thinking about this, that's like unhealthy. But if you've known him for a while, that's different. What are his real feelings? So here's the thing. The way he's viewing the connection, we're gonna get there. The way this isn't his feelings for you. This is the way he views the connection. So he thinks it's like a happy, joyful connection. Like he feels like you guys like emotionally resonate with one another. That's just how he views the connection with you. This isn't how he feels about you or what his intentions are. So the way he's viewing the connection is that like it might take more time to get to know you. He feels like you guys have been getting to know each other for a while. There is a little bit of like a loss of sense of emotional control. Can I get one more on this King of Swords in reverse? Okay. Again, this to me is just telling me he feels like he's viewing whatever you have right now as really good. Like you guys have cultivated or began to cultivate like something like a deeper friendship. What are his real feelings for Sarah? Well, Sarah, don't take this the wrong way, but I do this with everybody, as Christy knows, or Nona Lee knows. You can't start a relationship until you work on that, because even a good relationship isn't going to work out. If you're guarded, you're not able to open up to people. Like open communication is like the most important thing in a healthy relationship, especially one that's going to last that you want to last more than like a year. Otherwise, it's just it's gonna just stay surface level. Some people are okay with that, but that usually ends up with like unhappy, sexless marriages, from my experience. So, make sure that you're going in with like a healthy approach, to any relationship. What are his true feelings? Listen, I don't know this guy, okay? You do. And just remember, it's a dangerous game peering into people's deepest, darkest feelings and intentions. Okay? Um, he sees like his feelings for you, or is they're really strong. This is such a strong message, Sarah. Like, he's heavily considered the idea of something somewhere between marriage and like a serious commitment with you. And he's wants to take inspired action towards you. This is also the energy of somebody who's like a traditional father figure. I mean, it's not bad energy. It's really good energy. Like, this is like the energy of all the kings. What are his intentions? What are his true intentions? All right. Sarah, be careful, okay? You remember what I said about people's how like feelings, intentions, actions not matching up? His feeling, it seems like he wants to commit with you. I'm getting really bad energy for his intentions. This is, hold on, we're gonna have to dig. Listen, I really want to protect you here. And I don't know this guy, I'm not a psychic. But I just have to tell you what the cards are telling me. And like the channel messages I'm getting. What are his actions? His feelings are there. All right. Sarah, I think this guy wants a relationship with you. And I think the idea of marriage and like a real commitment appeals to him at like his core. Like, he also finds you to be extremely stable and honest and like solid. Like the idea of marriage and everything, that's what this guy wants. And he actually, I mean, it's pretty clear he thinks about that with you, having something that feels more like a real solid, like old school commitment. But I don't think he's ready for it. I think this guy might end up hurting you right now. This is bad energy. This guy, this is like the scumbag of the tarot deck. And again, I'm not saying he's a bad person, because we all make mistakes. And like, I mean, geez, like I didn't know what I wanted for most of my life. But like, this could be an energy of him like ghosting you after you sleep with him. Or like you guys date for like 3 weeks, it gets intense. Um and like then he slips off for something that he thinks is better. Nah, there's a couple people in front of you. If you wanna if you'd like to leave a donation, I'll move you to the front of the line. That's usually how I work. So if you're sleepy and impatient, by all means you're welcome to donate and I can do your reading next. But um his future actions are, I think, to try it with you. Like, he's optimistic about it. This is like a go with the flow energy. Sarah, this is what I see, and this is truly what I feel. What I'm gonna say to you right now. He likes you. The idea of, I don't know how old he is. It doesn't really matter. It gives me some kind of baseline, but like the idea of a commitment is really appealing to him with you. Like, he might even think about like more than that, like long term when he looks at you. Um, but being in it is different. What I would tell you, to protect yourself, and at the end of the day, it's what we do and say. This is what I'm going to say, because at the end of the day, we can pull cards on things all day long, but we have free will. and it's the choices we make and the things we say that ultimately determine things. Um, if a conversation is had with him, and you know what I mean by that, like it becomes something where he's like courting you, for your own like personal sense of happiness, and for your like for boundaries, because one, like having boundaries is sexy and it's attractive to people when you know your self-worth. Have the conversation with him up front about, ask him what he's looking for, like what's important to him in a relationship, and tell him what you're looking for first, you know? Like make it clear what you're looking for in someone and something, that you're not interested in just sleeping with somebody. And when you ask him that, you'll get a much better read about him. Because if somebody doesn't even know what the hell they want, or they can't express that to you, that's a red flag. And it's also really healthy, because I bet no woman has ever asked him that directly. Yeah, I did too, Sarah, most of my life. That's why I dated so many toxic women. I just figured that out finally, like 7 months ago, and lo and behold, I actually have like a healthy relationship now. But it's really clear that you're upfront with people about what you want, and it's really important that you like express and ask them like what their core values are in a relationship, what they're looking for, and you have the boundaries to, when you see a red flag with somebody, you have a like a cutoff game. You cut them off, and you don't allow yourself to be in a situation where you're being like breadcrumbed, or some guy's being hot and cold with you or inconsistent. You make that clear up front, and then you have like healthy boundaries. And when you see somebody do that, you go, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm really not interested in like, the way that you're acting, where you're like disappearing for a couple days, coming back, being kind of hot and cold. I have to be honest, I'm really not into people that do that. So it was great to meet you, but we should just be friends. Watch how quick his fucking tune changes when you do that. When you set up boundaries. Well, I mean, no doubt he's attracted to you. A lot of times what people actually want, I mean, you know this. I mean, sometimes people romanticize and idealize something that's not like something that, a lot of people love the idea of marriage and commitment, but in actuality, they can't get their shit together to actually like have a healthy relationship. Like, I'm sure you want to really like, and again, I know you're here for the right reasons. Nobody finds me by accident. It sounds like you're a lot like me. It seems like a long-term relationship is really important to you, which I respect a lot about you. But like, just to play devil's advocate, how the hell can you have one if you're not willing to be vulnerable and open about your needs and what you want? So it does work both, and that's kind of my example. We can want, like a guy can want commitment, but then he just can't help himself and he goes and he cheats, So be clear with yourself about what you're looking for. But he clearly likes you. I do just get a little worried that your lack of boundaries could enable bad behavior in a guy like this. But if you stand on business, and you're clear with people, and you make sure it's clear that like he needs to respect you always, and like you're not going to put up with bullshit, that could very well help this guy get his shit together. Like when we do right by ourselves, we help other people be the best version of themselves. So yeah, took me a long time to figure that out. So I don't think he's a bad guy. I like the way he's viewing your connection was actually kind of cute. Like, just be careful, because he might be kind of like a smooth talker a little bit. Like the reverse King of Swords can be somebody who's a little bit manipulative. it was clarified by the Hermit, so I think maybe he's reflecting on that a little bit. Like, I don't think he's super toxic, but I do think maybe he's got some things that you might need to work through with him. So just make sure you express what's important to you, open communication, and make sure you're clear that, like, and you don't have to make it about him, but if someone doesn't do that for you, like, you're happy to walk away because you're happy on your own. Like, that's standing in personal power. Like, being like, listen, I like you, I want to work on this, but I don't need you to be happy. Like, that's a healthy approach. So anyway, great to meet you. And if this guy doesn't treat you well, I'm happy to go take a flight to Europe and rough him up for you. All right. All right, we're at 3 hours. Let's see. Guys, I think you know what? I think I might actually call it. Maybe I'll do a stream a little bit later, but I'm going to take a little bit of a break. If anybody really wants a question, and you'd like to donate a little bit to the channel, it really means a lot to me, and it's good energetic exchange. And I'm happy to take your chat question. And if anybody would like a free phone reading, just connect with me through email or on Instagram. So, Sarah, it was great to meet you. Good luck. Just go slow. I would let him initiate something. And then you can be upfront, if that comes up. So, you shouldn't be chasing anyway. Let him earn it with you. So, okay, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. This was fun. I'm gonna stream tomorrow as well. Yeah, Christy, have a great night. And yeah, thanks everybody for tuning in. So, bye Zay, bye Christy. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be back. I'll start a moderator chat tonight with you guys, or tomorrow. So, all right, guys, have a great night, and I'll see everybody soon.